What's up, beauties? Welcome back to my channel. I think it's been about a week. Took a little bit of a break just to, see, pretty much be an observer and watch some of the things that's been going on and some of the things that we're going to talk about today. As you can see, my eyes are already done because we are going to be just focusing on highlighting and contouring today. A lot of people are intimidated by highlighting and contouring, and to be honest with you, I was too in the beginning, but it's very easy. There's just really only one simple rule that you have to follow, and the rest is easy breezy. So that's what we're going to be doing today as far as makeup is concerned, and then commentary. We're actually going to be talking about a little bit of everything. For the week that I haven't been on here, just a little bit of a break, I've just been observing things and watching things that have been going on in the community as far as true crime. And I just want to kind of dab a little bit into everything and analyze like the Michael Long case. We're going to talk about Critical K for a few seconds. We're also going to talk about the Gorilla Glue woman. Okay, it's crazy. So that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to have some fun, and if you guys have any questions about highlighting and contouring, all you have to do is ask me down in the comments. And if you don't know me and you're new here, my name is Tessica, and over on this channel right here, we do makeup, all things beauty, first impressions, lots of first impressions, tutorials, and that's pretty much it. And we do commentary. So if that sounds like something that you would enjoy, please make sure you subscribe. It means the absolute world to me, and thank you guys so much for all the support that you show me. It's not easy to get up on here and put yourself out there like that, and even though there is a lot of negative comments, the positive comments outweigh the negative comments. So I love you guys so much, and that's it. Let's get started. Don't mind my background. I gotta do something with my background. I don't know if I want to have it like aesthetically pleasing or if I want to have like a backdrop. I don't know, y'all. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys like to see in the background. It's just a mess. Like, my makeup needs to be organized, so let's just ignore that. Okay, so the first thing that you're obviously going to want to focus on when it comes to your skin is moisturizing. You want to moisturize your skin. I already moisturized my skin. I use oil of Olay, but I actually found something new, and it is by Milani. Milani has a lot of new products, a lot of new palettes out, and I'm going to be trying a lot of them. And I also did a little bit of a mini Sephora haul that I'm going to show you guys. We went to the mall today because we love going to the mall, and there's really nothing else to do. This is the Milani Glow Dewdrops, and this is the Milani Glow Radiant Boosting Serum. So I'm going to use a little bit of this, and it's very thick. It's like a thick consistency, so you probably don't need a lot of it. And I'm just going to put it all over because I like the radiant glow, and I always recommend anybody 30 and over to always gravitate more to radiant, because matte can really, it smells good. It smells like coconut. I like the way it smells. So what I got from Sephora is just a couple things. It was kind of hard for me to find stuff because they don't have like samples out, of course, which is obviously, I understand that, but I got some of the stuff that I've actually wanted to get. So the first thing I got is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. It's expensive, but it's a good concealer. It's very much like the Tarte Shape Tape, except for it's more hydrating. This Tarte Shape Tape is obviously matte. The Tarte Shape Tape is a little bit more coverage, but this is a really good concealer. And the shade that I got is medium to custard. So we are going to use this for concealer. But I haven't had it for a while, but I know that it's a good concealer. Then the next thing that I got is, we all know how expensive NARS is. Shout out to my babe for treating me to this. This is the NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer, and this is in the shade macadamia, and this is a cream based concealer. So I use this mostly to carve out my brows, but I also use it under my eyes when I'm really in a hurry. It's a soft matte, so it's more on the natural side, but it does give you quite a bit of coverage because it's more cream. It's a cream based concealer, but it's more natural looking. So I do use this under my eyes, but mostly I use it to carve out my brows. These, you know, dramatic brows. And then the last thing that I got is the Kat Von, no, it's not the Kat Von D anymore. It is the KVD Vegan Beauty, and this is their super pomade. This is in the shade Graphite 80. So this is actually, it never used to be Graphite 80, it just used to be Graphite, and Graphite is the darkest shade that they have. That's my preference, that's what I like, but they have all shades, and I actually do like her pomade. Okay, so let's get started with the face, and this is going to be easy breezy. And the first rule that I'm going to tell you first and foremost when it comes to contouring your face is the number one rule: contour your face according to your facial structure. Don't copy off of me, don't copy off of Jackie Ayanna, don't copy off of Jaclyn Hill. You need to contour according to your own face. That's the number one rule, and that's all you need to stick to. It doesn't matter about anything else. Seriously. I think that that's where I went wrong, and that's where a lot of people go wrong when it comes to contouring. They try to copy what they see another YouTuber doing. Yes, you want to take the things that I'm showing you and implement what I'm doing into your contour routine, but you don't want to put your contour exactly where I'm putting it, because your face isn't like that. Everyone's face is different. So that's number one rule: do it according to your face. And I know that's like duh, but it's not duh, because when I first started contouring, I did it, and I know a lot of other people who do it as well. If you're trying to learn how to do contouring, it's always awesome to be able to go on YouTube and find people that do contouring, and that's how I learned. But I had to learn how to do it according to my face, and a lot of people make that mistake. So that's number one rule, and that's all you need to know. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to apply some foundation, and this has actually become one of my favorite foundations. This is a cream-based foundation, and this is by Honest Beauty. This is her, what is this called? The Everything Cream Foundation, and this is what it looks like. Obviously it has a mirror. I haven't used it in a while, so that's why I want to use it today. And any cream based foundation is always going to be better with a brush, so I'm going to use my Sigma Beauty round kabuki brush, and I'm just going to go in here like that, and I'm just going to stipple this in. And to be honest with you guys, this is more of a natural foundation. It definitely is some coverage to it, but I wouldn't say that it is full coverage. You can get like a medium coverage out of it, but this is why I like it. It's very, very easy. Literally just, but I wouldn't recommend using a beauty blender. If you use a beauty blender, just know that you're not going to get that much coverage out of it. So what are we going to talk about today? Okay, so the first thing that I want to talk about is the whole thing with the Gorilla Glue and this woman spraying Gorilla Glue in her hair. And I know a lot of people think that it's funny, and a lot of people are making fun of it, and I would honestly say that it's definitely something to laugh about, because it clearly says on the bottle, do not use on hair or anywhere else, near your eyes, nothing. It should not be anywhere near your face, let alone your hair. It says that clearly, okay? And I just don't understand how anybody can make a mistake like that, and that's what we're going to talk about. Okay, so first I'm going to use my cream contour stick. This is the NYX Wonder Stick Highlight and Contour Stick. This is not necessary. You can use a powder contour, you can use a cream bronzer, or you can use a contour stick. You can, whatever it is that floats your boat. You don't have to use any cream based product. Right now, to me, I really need to get rule number 2 out of the way here, y'all. Bronzing is very popular. As you can see, a lot of people are gravitating more to bronzers. Bronzing is not contouring, okay? Bronzing, all it is putting color onto your skin. It's giving you more. When you have a blank canvas, you want to put that color right back into your skin, right? Like you see now I have a blank canvas. I got to go in with some concealer. That's a blank canvas. So you want to go and put color back into your skin. All bronzing is putting color back into your skin. It's giving you more of that sun-kissed look. It's bronzing your face. It's not contouring. And a lot of people get it confused. Bronzing is just to add color to your skin. Contouring is to structure your face. It is going to slim your face out. It's going to bring out features on your face that bronzing wouldn't do. It's just literally putting color back into your skin. So as you can see, I have very, very high cheekbones, and that's like some of the Indian in me. So I'm going to start above my cheekbones, and I recommend that for everybody. Always start your contour above your cheekbones. Wherever your cheekbone is, go above it. And the reason why, I'll show you in a minute. So I'm going to start right here. I'm going to start right there. Okay. And I'll show you why I went above. When you go to blend out your contour, it's going to automatically fall. So watch. See, it's falling right where it belongs. So back to the whole Gorilla Glue thing. So it's not funny, okay? It's not funny, and I'm not saying that it's funny, but it's just really crazy to me that somebody can be so irresponsible, which is why I'm going to get to the point that I'm making right now. If you have a bigger forehead like myself, then I'm just going to go ahead and go up here, and I'm going to kind of carve out my forehead and make it look smaller. If you have a small forehead, this is not necessary. You don't have to do this. But I have a bigger forehead, so I'm going to try to make it look smaller. So basically, you're going to do the 3. 1, well, like that. And then I'm going to go down here. This is necessary, okay? This is going to literally change everything for you. It's going to clean up everything. If you have a double chin, we all do. Any kind of extra down here that we get, you can literally erase that by going like this, right, not on your jawline, below your jawline, okay? And you don't have to use a lot like I'm doing right now. You don't have to. This is just how I do it. And sometimes I get a little carried away with my contour, but I'll show you how this will all come together. And then obviously you're going to want to blend this too, and you're going to blend it down into your neck like that. Make sure it's blended. You don't want people to see the line. And I like a very bright under eye, so this is going to work for me. And I obviously did some research, and I was just more disappointed than anything when I seen that this was going on, just because, you guys, there has been so many scams that have went on in this world, and to me, I always question everything. Like I told you guys, I am definitely a critical thinker, and I always question everything. And the research that I've done on this woman, that is what I've noticed, is that it's the hairstyle that she has when she did this is a hairstyle that she's definitely worn a lot. And I'm going to link, I know I always say this, but I promise I will, I'm going to link one of my favorites. I guess you can say she's a commentary channel. Her name is Lovely T.I. I love her. I've been watching her for years. She's absolutely gorgeous. And a huge inspiration to me. She's been doing this for a long time, and I've been watching her for a good 3 to 4 years, and I just like how thorough her research is. So I didn't end up running into her video until after I seen all of the research that I did on this lady who sprayed Gorilla Glue in her hair. I ended up watching a video by Lovely T.I. and she nailed it. Like, she literally has so much research, and I don't want to take any credit for it, but once I watched her, it was confirmed of what I already thought when I watched this for the first time, when this video went viral. She's a fraud. I don't care what anybody says. People can think whatever they want to think, but this is just my opinion. Allegedly, it doesn't make any sense what she's did. There has been so many scams out here that we have always fallen for, even myself, as far as people going viral for videos that just aren't true. Okay, they're just not true. And it is, I don't know if it's confirmed or not, but I did see that she is suing Gorilla Glue. She is suing Gorilla Glue, the company. And no, you or I might say she doesn't have a chance of winning. It says clearly on the bottle, it's glue, stay away from your face, anywhere. It should not be anywhere near your face. It's for wood. It's, you know, it's for those kinds of things. However, I personally think because of everything that's going on, they're going to pay her off just to shut her up. They probably don't want the noise. They don't want the trouble. I completely 100% agree with Lovely T.I. I don't think that this was accidental. I think this was planned. And if you watch Lovely T.I.'s video, specifically on her, all her videos are great, but specifically on this video, you will understand why I'm saying what I'm saying. There's a lot of people who commented on the whole situation, and they're saying, even news outlets, a lot of people are saying, like, well, Gorilla Glue could have done something, you know, they could have helped her out. No, because they don't have to. And if they were to help her out, to be honest with you, that's like almost admitting some kind of guilt if they were to help her. They're not stupid, but at the same sense, they don't have to help her, you know. But a lot of people were like, well, it would have been a nice gesture. I'm going to put a little bit more contour on. A lot of people were like, oh, it would have been a nice gesture if Gorilla Glue would have helped out. Well, no, they don't have to. What? So that's just my opinion. You guys can go check out Lovely T.I. Her video is very informative. She actually goes back and she goes into great detail about why she thinks this woman is a fraud. And she pretty much confirmed what I was trying to research. In my personal opinion, I think that this was a money grab. And I think that she will get money. Even when I told my fiance, I'm like, you know, she's suing them. He's like, she can't sue them. Like, it says clearly. I know she can't sue them. We know she can't sue them. But they might make some kind of settlement to keep her, to just shut her up and to stop all of this negative attention. There are companies who do that every single day. I would be willing to give this woman the benefit of the doubt, but I cannot, because she knows how to read. She's a teacher. She's highly intelligent. Regardless, what I'm saying is I'm not buying it. I got this new brush from e.l.f. that I'm going to use. This is actually their putty primer applicator, but I'm actually just going to use it regular. I'm not buying it, okay? So anywhere where you apply your contour, it's casting a shadow, okay? And that is why I put them both on the sides of my nose, and that's called contouring your nose, which is going to make it's going to create the illusion that your nose looks smaller when you are applying the shadow right down the bridge of your nose, the sides of your nose. So that's, and then I'm going to take the concealer right down the middle of my nose, and that is going to make it look even more skinnier. Natural nose job. And you can also go on the sides of your nose too, which I normally don't do too much. And I'm just going to go ahead and blend this out, and this is going to make that shadow that you put on the sides of your nose more prominent. Already, she, you know, I think her and her sister maybe started their own YouTube channel. Different celebrities are sending her wigs. She definitely gained a lot of attention from this, and to me personally, I can't give the benefit of the doubt to her. Now, if she wasn't trying to sue the Gorilla Glue company, then I would give her the benefit of the doubt, and even then it would still be questionable. Me saying that she's a fraud in some way is a compliment, because there are so many people out there who are calling this woman dumb. And I'm going to sit here and say that she's not dumb. She knows exactly what she's doing, and allegedly, this is all allegedly, and this is just my opinion. I think it's a money grab, and I feel like it's a money grab in all aspects. Like, she's starting a YouTube. She's already verified on Instagram. There has been so many cases like this. You know, she's profiting off of this. She was on the Wendy Williams show, and they were watching the Wendy Williams show, or of how they made it on the Wendy Williams show, or her sister was filming it and watching it, and she was laughing and so excited that her sister, this is obviously a serious thing. I mean, the Gorilla Glue ultimately ended up being removed, thank God. There was a doctor in LA, I think, a plastic surgeon, that ended up doing it for her. However, she went to the emergency room, and they said they would be able to get it out, but it would be 22 hours, 21 or 22 hours for them to do that. And she left. She had the opportunity to get this, Gorilla Glue out of her hair. I don't care how long you would have to be in the hospital. She went to the hospital, and they said that it would be 22 hours, and she leaves. Okay, so then obviously she decides to get flown to LA to have a very popular plastic surgeon do this, and it was filmed. Obviously, the plastic surgeon from LA benefited off of this because she went viral. Now he is being filmed and more people are noticing him. It's a win-win. But the point is that you had the opportunity to do it and you didn't. Come on now, does this sound right to you guys? Like, I'm not a mean person. I like to give people the benefit of the doubt, but I know bullshit when I see it, and I call bullshit. If I'm wrong, I apologize in advance, you know, because like I said, something like that accidentally happened to me, and it was very painful, and I'm sure it was very painful what she's going through, but at the same time, there's just too much evidence out there to prove to me personally that the whole thing is a fraud, and people do this every single day. And I think she did have, or she did have a GoFundMe. You know, people were sending her money allegedly. I'm not sure if she had a GoFundMe or not, but like I said, go watch Lovely T.I.'s video, and then you will understand why I think the way that I think. I like to just sit back and observe things, you know what I mean? I'm an observer, and I just watch, you know what I mean? I don't have to say anything, I just watch. So the next topic is, I don't want to get too much into this topic. I have avoided talking about this topic for a long time. I've actually had a couple people message me and ask me what I think about this situation. I will not comment on it. I do not want to talk about it. I won't talk about it. The only way that I will talk about this case is if, I guess, once there is some kind of ruling in court, and that is the Michael Long case. And the reason why I call it the Michael Long case, because technically it is the Michael Long case. I will not say the little girl's name. I do know her name. I won't say her name because I want to respect her privacy, unlike a lot of other creators that have used her face and didn't blur it out, things like that. The only thing that I will comment about is Michael Long, because I really do feel like this little girl is going to have a very challenging life because of what her father chose to do. And either way, her life is not doomed, okay? Just because this happened and her video went viral and she's out there, and unfortunately you cannot erase what goes on the internet, and her father is very, very aware of that. But regardless of anything, this little girl, I hope and pray and believe that she will have a happy, healthy life. She is not, this whole situation does not define this little girl. She will have a happy life, and as long as she is in counseling and she's getting the help she needs, she's going to be okay. But regardless, there are still a lot of people out there that exploited this little girl. There are a lot of creators out there that exploited this little girl. And some creators, I feel like they did it for a good reason. Some creators decided to talk about this and bring awareness about this on their channel from some place that's good. And then there are some creators that just flat out did it for clicks, views, and subscribers. Most of the people in this community is like one big community of Michael Long, okay? He is the puppet master, and he's literally been just pretty much playing everybody whatever which way he wanted them to go. Regardless of anything, Michael Long is the one who put this video out there, and he orchestrated this whole situation. There was a group called Sophie's Army that was a very big Facebook group, and a lot of people were in it. And let me tell you, it literally has torn the whole community apart, where everybody is at each other's throats, when the person's throat that everyone should be after is Michael Long. Critical K has always been on the other side of this case, and she has been an advocate for Kelly ever since this case first started. And that's great, because somebody needed to be an advocate for Kelly. Nobody, and this is the mother. This mother, her life has been turned upside down in every which way. I'm not going to lie and say that I don't feel bad for her, especially her boyfriend and the man that she has a child with, who has literally taken a beating from this case as well. They have been defamed, dragged through the mud, treated like shit, gone through so many things mentally and verbally, not only from Michael, but from the whole world. Even though Critical K has been on the other side, Critical K seems to think that because she's on the other side of the case, that makes her different from the rest. But it doesn't. Either way, if you are talking about this case and talking about this little girl, it doesn't matter which side that you're on, you are still talking about it when ultimately this case is closed. I hope and pray that Annie does do the right thing, but even if she doesn't owe a damn thing to Critical K. And I just noticed people that have been involved in this case have split and gone different directions, and what I have sat back and observed is probably some of the most disgusting, vile things that I've ever seen in a community ever. I didn't even know what doxing was until, who was it? I didn't really know what doxing was until Katie Joy. It started coming out that Katie Joy was doxing people and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh, okay. So for those of you who may not know what doxing is putting somebody's personal information on the internet with malicious intent. So that's like somebody who figures out, you know, your true identity. If you don't have your real name on the internet or anything like that, they go and they find your address, personal information about you, and they will put it up on their YouTube or wherever where everybody can see. And basically it's malicious intent. And in some states it's illegal, and in most states it's not. I think it should be illegal in every state, and hopefully one day we will get there. But until that time, I really do think that YouTube needs to step in and eliminate anybody's channel who doxes. There is no reason to go out there and literally violate somebody's privacy like that and put their personal information on the internet for everybody to see and encourage them to do malicious, harassing, horrible things. To me, that is harassment, that is bullying, and YouTube needs to do something about it immediately. And I am going to definitely be that person that's going to be every day, if I have to, writing to YouTube. There needs to be stricter rules for TOS, regarding TOS, when it comes to doxing, because doxing is very serious and I don't understand. I feel like a lot of creators who doxes other creators, they don't understand. They just don't care, for one, but they don't understand the severity of what can happen from you doing that, the consequences that happens when you put somebody's private information out there like that. It is probably the most disgusting, vile thing that anybody can do. And let's talk about the severities of what doxing can do. So when Katie Joy doxed Creepshow Art, she swears up and down, I will say allegedly, she swears up and down she didn't, but she ended up doxing Creepshow Art in Discord. I don't care. She can say until her face turns blue that she didn't maliciously do it, but I don't care. I don't believe her, and nobody else really does either. And I'm just going to clean up anything down here, and I'm going to take a little bit of powder with my beauty blender, and I'm just going to clean it up just so that contour and bronzer will be sharper. Like snatched. Creepshow Art has a known stalker, somebody who stalks her on the internet, and then you have people like Katie Joy that put her personal information out there. So how could you not know how serious that something could have happened to Creepshow Art, all because Katie Joy put her personal information out there? Like, there are serious consequences that come along with doxing, and I don't think people understand that. In no way, shape, or form is there any excuse. It's not something that should happen by mistake. How do you know that that person isn't just getting out of an abusive relationship and she doesn't want her ex to find out where she lives, but you go ahead and you put her information out there and something happens to her? It's serious, and I don't think that it's taken seriously enough by YouTube. So I'm going to do whatever I can to make sure that it is heard that doxing is serious and people need to stop doing it. I'm just not going for it. Like, doxing is very, very serious. You know, there are people who are creators that have kids, and you know, you're potentially putting somebody's life in danger and not caring about the situation or what they could possibly be going through. You know, if you have struggle with nose contour, just let your brows guide you. So right from the start of your brows, just bring it down to the bridge of your nose, and that will guide you. And it's good to connect it because then it looks more natural. You know what I mean? I'm going to use this e.l.f. Dewy Coconut Setting Mist. It's a good setting spray. It's very hydrating. And I'm just going to set my whole face, of course. My babe bought me a fan. Isn't this cute? So I feel all fancy now. Love him. Okay. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video and everything we covered. When it comes to the whole Gorilla Glue spray, she is a beautiful woman. Everything I say obviously is allegedly. It's all my opinion, so relax. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion, and my opinion is it's a fraud. I will link Lovely T.I.'s video down below so you can check that video out. She is amazing, and then you will see why I'm saying what I'm saying. But I was already suspicious from the moment I seen the video. There were just different things that you peep. You know what I mean? You peep game. You know when somebody's trying to pull a fast one on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just can't help it. And to me personally, that's just my opinion. If I'm wrong, I will apologize. I have no problem admitting that I'm wrong, unlike some people who will do anything for clout these days, and clicks and views and money. That's all people care about, and people are willing to lie, cheat, steal, do whatever the fuck they have to do in order to get to where they want to be. Instead of, you want to be an influencer or creator or something like that, work your ass off and go for it. You don't have to fraud people and be all fraudulent and try to convince people that you accidentally sprayed Gorilla Glue in your hair when it blatantly says on the bottle, stay away from eyes anywhere near your face. It should be nowhere near your face or your hair. And it's blatant. And to me, your suspicions, if you do have any suspicions of her, it will be confirmed when you watch Lovely T.I. She breaks it down. She shows a lot of videos. People will do anything for clout these days, and clicks and views and money. That's all people care about, and people are willing to lie, cheat, steal, do whatever the fuck they have to do in order to get to where they want to be. Instead of, you want to be an influencer or creator or something like that, work your ass off and go for it. You don't have to fraud people and be all fraudulent and try to convince people that you accidentally sprayed Gorilla Glue in your hair when it blatantly says on the bottle, stay away from eyes anywhere near your face. It should be nowhere near your face or your hair. And it's blatant. And to me, your suspicions, if you do have any suspicions of her, it will be confirmed when you watch Lovely T.I. She breaks it down. She shows a lot of videos. And as far as the Michael Long case, it's sensitive. I have always, even when I was on Kay's panel, I've always told her that this case needs to be covered. I never agreed with anybody covering it, but I always said, if you're going to cover the case, at least be sensitive. And we all know Critical K was not sensitive about this case at all, and that's why she's rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. I don't have any problem with Annie. I don't think that her doing this came from a bad place. I really do believe that initially it came from a good place, and I think sometimes people just get lost and, you know, they need guidance. And I just feel like ultimately Annie just does owe Kelly and Jake an apology, in my personal opinion. And Michael Long is a sleazebag, point blank period. And definitely going to be covering a lot of things. I'm going to be doing some true crime cases. I'm going to be even doing paranormal videos, and I have one of my own. So shout out to the young lady who suggested that to me. I appreciate it. Love you. I can't wait to do paranormal videos. I'm very interested in the paranormal, so I'm excited to be talking about that while doing makeup. That's going to be fun. And just for future reference, like, I love Bailey Sarian. I absolutely love her, but there ain't nobody in this world that can do what she does. That is exactly why my channel is not specifically to true crime. It's a commentary channel, and some days we'll cover a true crime case like the Watts, and the next day we could be talking about drama that's going on with Britney Spears, and the next day we could be talking about I don't know, ghost stories. Like, it's pretty much commentary, and it's for everything. I don't think that there is anybody out there that can do what Bailey Sarian does. She is my inspiration, but in no way am I trying to replicate what she does. That girl is on point with her makeup, with the way she conveys herself through the camera, and just her ability to just be so witty and fun, but at the same time being very, very sensitive when she's talking about true crime cases. I watch her religiously, absolutely adore her, but in no way would I ever try to do what she does, and can't nobody else out there do what she does either. So, and as far as doxing, I will continue to bring awareness about doxing. If I hear somebody get doxed, I'm making a video about it. If it's somebody I know, maybe if it's somebody that I don't know. It is so important. People are having everything. When you get doxed, it's almost like every single part of you is being violated. And if you have kids and, you know, a family, and people invading that, it's criminal to me. And there's something that needs to be done about it. I don't care. Now, ultimately, I do feel like the bigger you get, it's inevitable. But in no way should a fellow creator maliciously put your personal information on the internet and think that that's okay, because it's not okay. Now, if you just happen to be like, you know, like Jaclyn Hill, or even Bailey Sarian as example, or Jackie Ayanna, my favorite YouTuber, people get curious, and the bigger you get, I feel like it's inevitable, but it's people looking you up, trying to find out more about you, because the bigger you get, the more people want to know about you. But when a fellow creator maliciously does that, that's completely different, and it needs to be stopped. YouTube, at the least, there is no taking down the video. Obviously, if a person is maliciously doxing somebody, they're trash, and they should be taken off the internet permanently, not temporarily, and not just take down that video. So you take down that video, and then another video goes up, and they do another video, another video, another video. It needs to be stopped on all social media platforms. It needs to be taken more seriously, and I hope that you guys agree. Let me know down in the comments below what you think. I love you guys. I hope that you enjoyed this video and what we talked about. Don't forget to check out Lovely T.I. and her video so you can understand more of why I feel the way that I feel. Just want to tell you guys that you are beautiful in every way. With or without makeup, it doesn't matter. You are beautiful. Embrace everything about you. Always try to give your best in whatever situation. Always try to be the best person that you can be. Be kind to one another and be kind to yourself. And always remember that perfect does not exist. No matter how much you see it on Instagram, no matter how much you see it on Fashion Nova, magazines, models, no matter how much you see what the media tries to perpetuate, what beauty is, no matter how much you see that, it doesn't exist. Perfect does not exist. And embrace every part of you. Embrace your imperfections and know that you are perfectly imperfect. Nobody is perfect. And just embrace every part of you. You're beautiful, and always remember to strive to be beautiful on the inside. That's what matters the most. It's always going to shine on the outside, right? I will see you guys on the next one. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you subscribe before you leave if you haven't already. Press the notification bell so you can be notified of all of my future uploads. 2 videos every week. I'll see y'all on the next one. Bye!